Hi, I'm Shelley Francis, and I'd like to introduce you to my book, No Child Left Unwrapped: Understanding and Honoring the Gifts Every Child is Born With. I loved writing this book because it gave me the opportunity to share with you some of the things I've learned over the years working with children. As an audiologist, I specialized in the treatment and diagnosis of auditory processing disorder. And I had the honor of working with many different children that came to me with many different diagnoses. But the one thing they all had in common was that they processed the world differently. You see, in other words, their physical senses took in information from the outside world and organized it in a different way than what we've come to know and expect. The book is about how an old societal paradigm that has defined how we look at and educate our children is no longer serving so many of our children today. I explore why so many children today are challenged academically and how many children today are struggling socially, feeling as if they just don't fit in. I answer the questions, are there really more children with delays today, or are we just diagnosing it more? Why are so many children getting lost within our education system? And why are there more and more families today feeling as if their only option is to take their child out of the public school system and homeschool them? Why is there so much more bullying going on today? And the most frightening question of all, why are there so many children today feeling so much pain, so much disconnect, and so desperate that they feel as if they have no other choice but to walk into a school carrying a gun? That is why I've written this book, No Child Left Unwrapped. Our children today need our help, and we cannot help them if we continue to look at external circumstances for the answers. The old, outdated paradigms are not supporting our new sensory-sensitive children today. We have to go beyond such legislation as No Child Left Behind and Every Child Succeeds Act. We have to go beyond the diagnosis and beyond looking at the physical senses with outdated normative data. In this book, I take you on a journey of discovering how we connect and develop our physical senses, and then we explore the importance of looking beyond the physical in order to help our children cultivate and develop their inner senses. I share with you stories from my practice and my 25 years of experience working with children diagnosed with different sensory processing disorders such as autism, dyslexia, attention deficit, and auditory processing disorder. I also share with you my own experience of growing up extra sensitive. I demonstrate how looking beyond a child's challenges and focusing on their gifts can shift the trajectory of their life and put them on a path of success and in fulfilling their individual life purpose. Like the story of Dina, who struggled in school and had to be homeschooled for a year, and is now using her gifts of compassion and empathy in her career as a pediatric oncology nurse. I end the book with letters from the heart that demonstrate how our feelings and our emotions can guide our lives in a positive direction when we learn to quiet our minds and listen to our hearts. It's time we stop putting our children in a box and start honoring their unique style. We are all witnessing a time of accelerated change, and our children are changing too. The question is, how do we help them? And the answer is, we change with them. We stop looking at them through the lens of an outdated societal paradigm. We start looking at them through the lens of our heart. You see, every child is born into this world with beautiful gifts that are meant to be shared. They don't need to be fixed. They don't need to be molded. They just need to be unfolded. Now, that doesn't mean we don't want to help our children. It just means that helping them just looks a little different than it has in the past. My name is Shelley Francis, and I thank you for listening.